We are delighted to welcome back Dr. Versha Singh and Jayeshbhai Patel on MHO Hotel Insight. We've been talking to Dr. Singh about ways we can help hoteliers. You know, there was a quote that I heard a while back. Benjamin Franklin said it. He said, "Do well by doing good." And I think this segment almost could be titled that because you're giving us such wisdom. And let's continue with that because I have an important question. How can hotel management or leadership develop their health prevention protocols to continue with that doing well by doing good quote?
Yeah, thank you for asking that question. I believe that when there is a desire for the hospitality industry to go above and beyond to provide a service which is so niche and focused on the well-being of their customer, it's going to multiply. It's going to be improved relationship between the provider and the clients. Think about that whenever a customer who is about to book a room at a hotel, and if they are aware that this is the hotel where if I go, I will be protected, the staff is trained, and if I have any issue, I don't have to worry about my own health because I have the foundation. They have the foundation to provide me these services. Just giving an example, say person who has, I would say, a history of high blood pressure or diabetes. If they have any issue checking in a hotel room and if they are feeling any symptom, but if the hotel says that, hey, you know, our staff is well trained and if you have any minor issue, you can come and talk to us, they will feel more safe and secure. Other than that, I would also like to focus on what we have experienced in pandemic, right? So how the hotel administration, and it is entirely up to the hospitality industry to decide what protocols they want to put in place. They can include a statement in their checking information that when you arrive here, our premises are protected, we have everything is sanitized, every one of our employee is vaccinated if they want to disclose that, and just give those kind of information to the clients so that when they are coming to physically to that location, they know that they are going to be safe, free of any infection, and if they needed some more help, then the help is out there.
And you see that if you go on Yelp reviews now, the customer is so sensitive to that. They'll very quickly say, I was served, they didn't use any protocols or anything, and who needs a bashing on social media? You could just have the reverse saying, wow.
Yeah, so in this response to this one, I would like to say that today everyone is looking for a little bit dose of kindness, and they are looking at having this kindness coming to them in different form. And in my career, I have noticed that no matter how you provide, which is your expected services, right? You come to a clinic and you expect that, yes, I will be examined and they will write me a prescription. Or if you go to an urgent care center, same thing. You go to hotel, you expect that you will have a clean room. But here, when they hear little bit extra, which is a few words of kindness, like we care about you and we made this safe for you, that goes above and beyond, and that will be reflected in the reviews of whichever location that they go. So there is an opportunity to create this kind of relationship where clients can make the customers feel that you are important and I care about you. And this is the kindness that we want to show you.
Bedside manner is not just for hospitals.
Yes,
right?
It's everywhere.
Front desk has to show caring as well. Now, focusing on our experience with the pandemic, what can hotel management do as a proactive infection control plan?
So I would like to say that a lot has been done to support hospitality industry right now. We all have emerged from a very stressful pandemic, and everyone is having this fear that are we going to get out of this? Okay, we have hospitals who are prepared to deal with pandemic. We have our CDC guidelines. So there are actually CDC guidelines available and for hospitality industry. And these guidelines actually are for anyone who owns a hotel or a hotel industry or a chain of hotels. And there is an organization, AHLA, which has rolled out actually the webinars and training, how to prepare your staff, how to keep your premises safe, and what you can show your clients when they walk in. So there can be a sign which says like, we are prepared to protect you, our premises is safe. So those safe signs, they can put safe signs outside. Those safe signs could be part of the registration process. So the moment you go to the website, the customers can see, oh, this chain of hotel has this safe sign. That means they have taken all the precautions and they have followed the national guidelines to keep all these infection control and prevention measures in place. And that is something that can be done so that everyone is on the same page.
So we have time for one more quick question, probably 30 seconds. Do you see the potential of developing a health prevention program that focus on nutrition, something like that, physical activity, stress management? And unfortunately, we only have about 30 seconds.
And I would say yes, because see, we already have gymnasiums in all the hotels which promote physical activity. If you want to do holistic care, I would say create a meditation room, because everyone is looking for those calm moments. And why not, when you are on vacation, that you can use this meditation pod or room in your favorite hotel where you are actually decompressing or you are relaxing. And yes, nutrition, hotel cafeteria can choose to provide a salad bar, and the clients should have a choice that I want to feed healthy food to my body. So yes, there is a lot of opportunity.
So at 5 p.m. rather than a real cocktail, an oxygen cocktail may be worthwhile. Joining us now is Kamlesh Patel, Vice President of Owner Relations for MHO Hotels. Labor issues. How are you dealing with these issues?
Labor issue is a big issue right now going on currently due to pandemic, and a lot of furlough and layoff happened in the hotel industry. So MHO has done a great job on two objectives we have in our mind. One is training and one is job placement. Other is training to all the veterans and disabled workers, so we can train them and place in the job. And as you know, like right now we have 1 million jobs open in hotel industry, and we are planning to train the other industry people also to come in and give them the fine line workers in the hotel industry. So MHO is overcoming these issues shortly with all this training and job placements.
Thank you, Kamlesh. Appreciate the insight on the labor issues.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us, Bhavesh Patel. As you probably know, Bhavesh is the past chairman of AHOA, current chairman of the New Jersey Restaurant and Hospitality Association, and also as an advisory board seat as a chair for MHO Hotels. Bhavesh, I know you've been involved with this whole session today. What's your feedback on that with Dr. Varsha Singh?
So first, Fred, thank you again for inviting me to be on the show again. I think we've got some great insight from Dr. Varsha Singh. She gave some really good information about strokes and some of the things that we should be looking out at our hotels, maybe even to train our employees on what to look for, whether it's other employees that have issues or guests that have issues in our hotels. Some of the stuff she talked about, medical ways and technology, I think they're all great insights, and I think we need to expand upon what Dr. Varsha Singh talked about a little bit more.
Well, I'm so glad to hear your response, knowing that you've covered a lot of ground with your volunteerism as chairs of associations and also as owner of many hotels. So thank you very much, Bhavesh Bhai, for taking the time to be here today.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you for having me.
That's all we have for MHO Hotel Insight this week. We'll see you next week. Thank you.